Hello and welcome to my castle project video, brought to you by Geico. And my world is loading. And my castle is right about, I don't look at it yet. Try ignore all that stuff. It's right here. Yeah, there's my castle. Looks pretty good, and I bet I can already name the first thing you notice. My huge wall. Unfortunately, I could not get Mexico to pay for that wall. Still a wall, though, and it's a good wall. It's a huge wall. Did I mention that's huge? Anyway, there's also a moat right here. This is not part of the moat, ignore that, just ice. No, just cuz. And yeah, the moat was basically used to stop enemy invaders from invading the castle, because as you see, first they would slip on this ice, and then they would just fall into the water and drown, as you see I am doing right now. And they'd find it impossible to get out. They'd find it impossible to get out of the. Oh, wait a minute. They'd find it almost hard to get out of the moat. And I'm just gonna take you straight inside my castle now. The drawbridge was controlled by someone right in that gatehouse over there. I'll show you that later. But basically, it was made to make sure enemies could not get in the castle. And they also controlled the gates too, hence the name Gatehouse, which I'm totally not opening and shutting by myself right now. And here I am right in my castle. And one of the first things you notice is the sign that says Inner Ward. And then after you notice that, you notice that there's an inner ward right here. So basically the inner ward was, the space between all the buildings and structures in the castle. And there were usually some trees and flowers and snow and grass and trees in it. So yeah. And we're just going to take a left turn right here, and we're going to find the chapel. So the chapel was even though you'd think of it as one-purpose facility, it actually was a multi-purpose facility. As you can see, I have a stained glass window, I've got all the pews. And you have an altar right there, and if you're wondering why those windows are up there, basically the altar was basically designed to have the light shining on it, so it made the priest look important, and it's supposed to represent God's light shining on it, and that's that. And this church was not used just for praying. It was used for many things too, like, hanging out in, sleeping in sometimes. And yeah, so what's the next thing I show you? I could show you that big tower right there. That's literally right in front of me. Or I could show you the privy right here. This is a more exciting one. You'd probably assume by now. And it's basically a toilet. And yeah. So we got a toilet right here. Opens and closes. And I can show you where all that toilet water goes if you were wondering. Come on. Close the door. Be responsible. So yeah, it flowed basically right into this moat. So you especially wouldn't want to be caught being in there, and enemies definitely wouldn't want to fall into a bunch of sewage, and they wouldn't want to be swimming in it. Oh shoot. Definitely would not want to be swimming in this water as I am doing right now. And yeah, that's the privy. What to show you next? So I'm going to show you one of my towers. This one's conveniently sticking right inside one of this building. So I might as well just take you up there right now. So that's my tower. This is a good defensive position. And you can shoot arrows from the Merlins and Colonels right here. The Merlin was a sticking up thing on from the tower and the wall. And you can also see a wall walk right here. So basically I could just duck, shoot. And basically some archers and no-scopers came up here and fired at the enemy safely. Well, they could just go behind here and then duck behind here. So it was a pretty smart way of building the castle. Pretty smart design. And next I'm going to take you to the keep, or also known as the dungeon. The dungeon. Okay. Yeah. The thing. Okay. So this is the keep. I'm just going to call it that now. And basically this is where the people hidden refuge when there was an enemy attacking. They kept some. This is basically a lounge area, and I'm gonna take you up here. You're going to see a place where the nobles and the lords who own this castle met sometimes. And when you go up here, you can also see a defensive position. As you can see, Merlins and Colonels once again up here, and that's my keep. And what's a castle without food? I'm gonna show you the kitchen. There's a huge stove right here, and these are all furnaces where they bake bread. And they also bake a variety of foods, including bread, toast, garlic bread, buttered bread, plain bread, and many other kinds of bread. And over here is some water bases, so the cooks, some water basins, so the cooks could wash their hands and then serve to the people, because hygiene wasn't really a thing back then. So yeah, and what else? So yeah, these are some cabinets where they usually kept ingredients for bread. What else? And also wine. So what does this door lead to? Oh yeah, that's right, the Great Hall. Probably one of the fanciest rooms in the castle, even though it really wasn't that fancy. So basically, this is the table where all the kings and nobles ate their dinner, while all the other people were positioned in their based on their rank, in which direction I do not know. And about these banners, well, they basically showed the colors of the family crest, and it basically makes things look a bit more festive in here. People also slept here, just warmed up here by the fireplaces, and that's the Great Hall. And is there anything else I need to show you guys? Oh yeah, I haven't taken you guys inside the gatehouse yet. Might as well do that. Go up this super high-tech ladder and open the door. There we go. And basically, this is supposed to be a complicated pulley and lever system. I can show you the complicated art of opening and closing a drawbridge right now. And that was the complicated art of opening and closing a drawbridge. And you also have a lever to open and close the gates, and a lever that is used for a murder hole. Basically, whenever enemies tried to come in, if they somehow got through the gates, then that's pretty much the end of their lives if they get a vat of oil or a bunch of fire dumped all over them. So yeah. Anything else? You know what? No, I think that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. Mr. Creator, please give me an A on this project. Yeah, thank you.